Hello everybody, welcome to the video of my last squat session that took place a couple of hours ago. Here you can see the first set of warm-up, 55 kilos for 5 reps. I did sets up to 125 for 5 with 10 kilos increase each set. Today is the first week of second mesocycle after my last meet. I have decided that every first microcycle in every mesocycle will be dedicated to squatting without reps. I'm not having aspirations towards IPF or any other federation that doesn't recognize knee reps as raw equipment. But I think it is important to practice squatting and deadlifting without any equipment in order to fix and prevent some disbalances that can occur and develop during the training. This was particularly important for me since this nerve injury created some problems in my squat and deadlift. So my glutes became harder to activate, and my legs were generally weakened. So as we are approaching the main set, you can see that my form is not perfect. I'm striving to be more upward, but I think this is a good progression since I couldn't break the parallel on any rep from the first to the last rep on the training without or with knee support. So I think this is a good start to gain some strength in legs, which will hopefully improve my squat and deadlift. This is particularly important for deadlift. Ever since I've switched to sumo, my form hasn't been good. And now it is even worse since I've strained my hamstring on squat warm-up. I lifted my leg and I forgot that I was not a belly dancer but a power lifter. So with all this adrenaline and stuff, I just lifted it and pulled it towards my head too much, and that's the stupidest way to get injured on a powerlifting meet. So be careful what you do. Don't let the adrenaline and the whole atmosphere take you too much. So I'll try not to get too emotional when talking about my injuries. Otherwise, this video will take 30 minutes of my sad stories. I have decided to dedicate every first week of my mesocycle entirely to squatting without reps. Now we will proceed to accessory, or let's say assistance exercises. I have chosen a wide variety of assistance work, which is supposed to target different muscles or muscle groups on my body. This is because I'm not sure about my weak points. When you are looking at your lifts, at yourself, knowing your life circumstances, it is easy to overlook some pretty obvious things. That's why I'm trying to target everything for a little bit, and I hope this will fix my problems at least partially until I know better what is causing all the problems. So front squats are supposed to target my quads and my upper back spinal erectors, and teach me to be more upward on squat and what's maybe more important on deadlift. After that, I'm doing hip thrusts. When you compare hip thrusts to front squats, you can see that they look much easier and that they are quite heavier. So they are more comparable regarding the weights with my squat or deadlift than the front squat. So I don't think glutes are my weak point, but I believe, I'm pretty sure actually, that they are pretty lazy and inactive, so I have to pay special attention to activating them. Then I do Romanian deadlifts. For the first couple of weeks, I have chosen the dumbbell variation. Since as I mentioned before, one of my hamstrings is pulled, and I'm not sure about my hamstrings in general. I think they're poorly stretched, and however, stretching them with these dynamic stretches won't hurt them. I also incorporate some lighter Romanian deadlifts as a part of my activation routine, together with hip thrusts on squat and deadlift at the beginning as some kind of warm-up. And here there are some a little heavier but not too heavy Romanian deadlifts that are supposed to strengthen and stretch my hamstrings. After this, I will probably switch to barbell when I gain more strength. So in the end, you can see something that is not really usual part of a squat session, but I've decided to incorporate pause deadlifts into my deadlift training, and I was so curious about how those would feel. So that's why I did a couple of sets of pause deadlifts, and I can tell you that they look much easier in the video than they felt. This is all I did for today. See you all in the next video. Stay strong and goodbye.